Think you know your bike? Think again. Today, I'm revealing 5 hidden secrets your motorcycle's been keeping from you. Details that can transform your ride. These are the things that separate a good rider from a great one, saving you money and unlocking hidden power. Welcome back to RideVault, your pit stop for real motorcycle hacks. If you love your ride, hit subscribe. We're going deep under the tank today. Let's pull back the curtain on 5 things holding your bike back right now. First up, something that's literally dragging you down every time you twist the throttle. Your chain is robbing you of power. Seriously. Most riders don't realize just how much performance is lost through a neglected chain. It's not just about looks or basic maintenance. Your chain is a critical link in the power delivery system. If it's not in top shape, you're leaving horsepower on the table every time you twist the throttle. A dirty, neglected chain creates drag, fighting your engine with every rotation. That resistance adds up, making your bike feel sluggish and unresponsive. Imagine trying to run a race with your shoelaces tied together. That's what your engine is dealing with when your chain is caked in grime. All that horsepower has to travel through the chain, and if it's caked in grime, you're losing real performance. The dirt and old lube act like sandpaper, grinding away at your chain and sprockets, and sapping energy that should be propelling you forward. Most riders just spray on more lube, but that only creates a grinding paste that destroys your chain and sprockets. It's a common mistake, thinking more lube equals more protection. In reality, you're just making a sticky mess that traps even more dirt and grit. Neglect this, and you'll be buying new parts way sooner than you should. Chains and sprockets aren't cheap, and premature wear means more money out of your pocket, not to mention the risk of a snapped chain leaving you stranded. The fix? A proper cleaning routine. Every 500 miles or sooner if you ride in rain or dust. Consistent cleaning not only extends the life of your chain and sprockets, but it also keeps your ride feeling sharp and responsive. Don't use WD-40, it can damage O-rings. Use kerosene. It's cheap, safe, and dissolves grime without harming seals. Kerosene breaks down old lube and dirt, letting you wipe away the gunk without risking the integrity of your chain's O-rings. Grab a 3-sided chain brush, put your bike on a rear stand, and scrub every link. Take your time, make sure you get into all the nooks and crannies. A thorough cleaning now saves you headaches later. Wipe it down, let it dry, then apply a high-quality motorcycle chain lube. Just a thin, even coat on the rollers. Focus on the inside of the chain where it contacts the sprockets for maximum protection and efficiency. Don't overdo it. Too much lube attracts dirt and makes a mess. Less is more. Just enough to coat the rollers and keep things moving smoothly. Let it set for 15-30 minutes before riding. This gives the lube time to penetrate and stick, so it won't fling off as soon as you hit the road. Do this, and you'll feel the difference. Crisper throttle, smoother drivetrain, and more power to the pavement. Your bike will respond faster, and you'll notice less vibration and noise from the chain. You're not just maintaining your bike, you're unlocking free horsepower that's been hiding under grime. It's one of the simplest ways to boost performance without spending a dime on upgrades. Clean chain, happy bike, better ride. It's that simple. A little effort goes a long way toward making every ride more enjoyable and keeping your machine in top shape. Don't let neglect steal your speed. Take pride in your maintenance, and your bike will reward you with every mile. Next, let's talk about the only thing connecting you to the road, your tires. Because even with a perfect chain, your grip and safety depend on what's touching the asphalt. Your tires are your bike's only contact with the road. Think about that for a second. No matter how powerful your engine is, how advanced your suspension, or how skilled you are as a rider, it all comes down to just a few square inches of rubber connecting you to the asphalt. Yet, despite how critical this connection is, most riders ignore tire pressure. It's one of the most overlooked aspects of motorcycle maintenance, even though it has a massive impact on your safety and your bike's performance. Get this right, and it's like a free suspension and handling upgrade. The difference is immediate. You'll feel it in every turn, every stop, and every acceleration. Even a 2 psi difference from the recommended pressure can drastically change your bike's grip, braking, and cornering. That tiny number can mean the difference between sticking to the road or sliding out in a corner. Too high? The tire gets rigid, the contact patch shrinks, and you lose grip. Your ride becomes harsh, and the bike feels nervous over bumps and rough pavement. Too low? The tire gets squishy, handling feels vague, and you risk overheating and rapid wear. The sidewalls flex more, which can lead to a blowout or unpredictable handling, especially at higher speeds or when cornering hard. Low pressure also kills fuel efficiency. Your engine has to work harder to push those soft tires down the road, which means more stops at the pump and less money in your pocket. The key: check your tire pressure regularly and always when the tires are cold. Heat from riding increases pressure, so a cold reading is the only way to get an accurate measurement. Don't trust the gas station gauge. Get a quality digital or dial tire gauge for accurate readings. Cheap gauges can be wildly inaccurate, and a few dollars spent on a good one is an investment in your safety. The right pressure is on your bike's swing arm sticker or in the owner's manual, not the tire's sidewall. The numbers on the tire are maximums, not recommendations. Check at least once a week and always before long rides. If you're carrying a passenger or luggage, check if the manufacturer recommends a higher pressure for extra weight. It takes 2 minutes and can save your skin. Make it part of your pre-ride ritual, just like putting on your helmet and gloves. Proper pressure means better grip, more stable cornering, and improved braking. You'll have more confidence in every maneuver, whether you're carving through twisties or making an emergency stop. You'll notice better mileage and a more responsive ride. The bike feels lighter, more agile, and simply more fun to ride. It's the biggest performance boost for the least money and effort. No expensive upgrades, no complicated tools, just a simple habit that pays off every time you ride. Don't let something this simple hold you back. Take control of your ride and make tire pressure checks a non-negotiable part of your routine. Now let's look at the brain of your bike, the ECU, and see how it unlocks even more hidden performance. The ECU, your bike's brain, constantly adapts to keep your engine running at its best. It's not just a passive computer, it's an active learning system that's always working behind the scenes. Every time you start your motorcycle, the ECU wakes up and begins analyzing a flood of data from dozens of sensors scattered throughout your bike. These sensors track everything from air temperature and throttle position to engine speed and exhaust gases, giving the ECU a real-time snapshot of your engine's health and performance. It monitors sensors, adjusts fuel and ignition, and even learns from your riding and maintenance habits. If you ride aggressively, the ECU might tweak the fuel map for more power. If you're gentle on the throttle, it can optimize for efficiency. It's constantly making micro-adjustments hundreds of times per second to keep your engine running smoothly and efficiently. The more you ride, the more the ECU understands your unique style and the specific needs of your bike. But if you neglect things like your air filter, the ECU adapts to bad data, running lean, losing performance. A clogged or dirty air filter restricts airflow, and the ECU, relying on its sensors, tries to compensate. It might reduce fuel delivery, thinking the engine needs less, but this can lead to sluggish acceleration, poor throttle response, and even long-term engine wear. The ECU can only work with the information it receives, so if that info is flawed, your bike's performance will suffer. Clean or replace your air filter, and the ECU might still be stuck on old settings, causing hesitation or rough running. That's because the ECU has adapted to the previous restricted airflow, and it takes time or a reset for it to recognize the improved conditions. You might notice your bike doesn't immediately feel as responsive as you'd expect after maintenance, and that's the ECU still working with outdated data. The fix? Reset the ECU after major maintenance, like a new filter or exhaust, so it can relearn with accurate data. This gives your bike a clean slate, allowing the ECU to quickly adapt to the new parts and conditions. It's a simple step that can make a big difference in how your motorcycle feels and performs after you've done important work. Resetting is often as simple as disconnecting the battery or following a key and throttle sequence. Check your manual. Some bikes have a specific procedure, while others just need a few minutes without power. Always refer to your owner's manual for the correct method, as the process can vary between models and manufacturers. Taking the time to do this ensures your ECU isn't stuck in the past. After a reset, ride for 15-20 minutes with varied throttle to let the ECU recalibrate. This helps it gather fresh data under real-world conditions, so it can fine-tune fuel and ignition settings for your specific riding style and environment. Try to include a mix of speeds, stops, and accelerations to give the ECU the best chance to learn. The same goes for fuel quality. Bad gas makes the ECU pull back performance, and it takes time to relearn after you switch to better fuel. If you've been running on low-quality or contaminated fuel, the ECU may have adjusted ignition timing or fuel delivery to protect the engine. Once you switch to premium or cleaner fuel, it needs a few rides to recognize the improvement and restore full performance. The secret: maintenance plus a reset equals a smarter, more responsive bike. Regularly checking your air filter, using quality fuel, and resetting the ECU when needed keeps your motorcycle running at its peak. It's a simple formula that can prevent headaches and keep your rides enjoyable. Don't let your ECU get stuck in a rut. Give it the right info, and it'll reward you with smoother, stronger performance. Your bike will feel more alive, more in tune with your inputs, and you'll notice the difference every time you twist the throttle. Next, let's decode what your engine oil is telling you, because your bike's health is about more than just electronics. Your engine oil is more than just lubrication. It's a health report for your bike. Don't just check the level, look at the color, texture, and smell. Milky oil? That's coolant contamination. Stop riding and get it checked. Strong fuel smell? Could mean a leaky injector or worn piston rings, dangerous for your engine. Gritty texture? That's metal. Something's wearing out fast. Use a magnetic drain plug to catch metal particles. A little fuzz is normal, but shavings mean trouble. Always check oil with the bike level, not on the side stand, and after a short ride. Overfilling is as bad as running low. Too much oil foams, starving your engine of lubrication. Let the bike cool a few minutes, then check the level between the marks. Never above the top. Your oil is a daily diagnostic tool. Read it, and you'll catch problems early. Healthy oil means a healthy engine and a longer-lasting bike. Listen to what your oil is telling you. It's the secret to catching issues before they become disasters. Now let's talk about a hidden performance factor most riders ignore: your battery. Your battery does more than just start your bike. It powers the whole electrical system. A weak battery means weak spark, poor combustion, and sluggish performance, even if the bike still starts. You might blame old gas or filters, but often it's a fading battery. Check your battery's voltage monthly with a multimeter. A healthy 12V battery should read 12.6 to 12.8 volts. Below 12.4, put it on a battery tender or smart charger to restore and maintain it. Parasitic draws from clocks and ECUs can drain your battery over time, especially if you don't ride daily. A battery tender keeps it topped off and extends its life. A strong battery means strong spark, reliable fuel pump, and crisp throttle response. Don't wait for the dreaded click, click, click. Be proactive. Check voltage, use a tender, and enjoy a bike that's always ready to perform. Strong spark, smooth ride. It's the final piece of the performance puzzle. Those were 5 secrets your bike's been hiding. Which one surprised you most? Drop your answer in the comments and hit like and subscribe if you learned something. It's not about flashy parts. It's about understanding your machine and giving it what it needs. We covered chain drag, tire pressure, ECU resets, oil diagnostics, and battery health. Each is a tool to make your bike run better, last longer, and be more fun. Keep your chain clean, tires checked, and battery charged. Ride smarter, not harder. Enjoy the ride, because now you and your bike are truly in sync.